I'll find valid in your eyes. You'll always be my night sky.
Hello friends and welcome back. Guam had a book sale, okay? Actually it's still going on technically until the end of this week, so I might go back again because I can't control it apparently. If you know anything, we never have book sales, okay? Everything is like stupid expensive here pretty much all the time. But last weekend we went to the mall just to do Pokemon stuff from the car, and I ran inside to get us to pick up a drink order, and I saw a sign outside the bookstore and it said $5 books, and so I was like,
Yeah.
heck yes. I was like, let's go see what it is. So I went and looked, and I think I bought 5 books that day, and then yesterday during Pogo Fest we picked up another boba drink. And Andrew was like, why don't you go in and see if they have anything new? And I was like, oh, okay. They did. So I bought 14 books. Most of them, all but 3 are like for me. So I just wanted to show you what I got for cheap. So cheap. I know 14 times 5 is still a lot of money for some of us, but I couldn't help it. My wallet was crying, but I too was weeping tears of joy. So, and these aren't in any order. I just grabbed the stack that I still had on my bookshelf because, you know, it's taken me like 12 years to organize everything. Anyway, so let's go ahead. The first one is This Mortal Coil by Emily Suvada, and this one is actually really interesting sounding, and it's kind of similar to what is going on. The main character's name is Katrina, and she's living in a world where there is a plague outbreak that has brought America, or humanity in general, to the brink of extinction, and her father is one of the few who can help fix it because he is a legendary geneticist. But during the outbreak, her father was kidnapped by a shadowy organization called Cartaxis, leaving Kat to survive the last 2 years on her own. And then she meets a Cartaxis soldier, Cole, and he comes to her and says, hey, your father's been killed. Her instincts tell her it's just another Cartaxis lie, but Cole also brings a message. Before her father died, he managed to create a vaccine, and Cole needs Kat's help to release it and save the human race. So yeah, I just thought that was really interesting, especially considering today's climate and what's going on in the world. Another book I got is Wild Card by Marie Lu. It's number 2 in the Warcross series. I actually don't know if there's a third one. Oh, no, it says on the back it's the Addictive Finale. I have not read Warcross, but I own Warcross, and I own the same style cover. I know Warcross is about a video game you can go into, and it kind of gives you Ready Player One vibes, but I'm not, you know, they could be totally different. But so I got this one.
Hi, this is my name is Buddy, and this is where I'm watching, and I'm watching how to get all the eggs.
Yeah, he is. Get your booty over there. Okay, I also purchased The Need, and I forgot, this one I did pay full price for because I needed it for a challenge. I don't regret buying it though, or reading it, because I read it this last week. It was so weird. Honestly, I feel like this is something that maybe Kayla from Books and Lala would enjoy, because it's just strange. Like, it was really weird, but good. I enjoyed it a lot. So in this book, our main character Molly thinks she keeps hearing something outside her door. She thinks someone has broken in, and then she finds out that someone actually did break in. She opens the bedroom door and there is someone there who knows. The line even says they know far too much about her life, and that doesn't even begin to cover it. Like, this is the weirdest, coolest twist. I cannot wait. I need to look up if Helen Phillips has any more novels. It says from one of our most gifted and interesting writers, so I'm assuming she has more. I look just like a mess today. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a rough day. Anyways, if you like weird, if you like just a hint of not magic, but like sci-fi strangeness, read this book. Okay, read it. I also picked up The Favorite Sister, which is by Jessica Knoll. I have been looking at this book for a while, and I picked it up. So this one follows 2 sisters. Brett is dead and Kelly is innocent. 2 sisters are cast in a reality TV show. One of them will benefit immensely and the other won't live through the taping. that's all the synopsis I've read. There's like another paragraph. I don't want to read it. I kind of just like to go into mystery thrillers not knowing much. But yeah, I'm excited to pick this up sometime. You guys, it's almost August, which means it's almost spooky season, which I get so excited about. Even living on a tropical island, we don't get the fall vibes and weather and stuff, but I make them in here and in my house, so I'm excited. I also picked up this, oh wait, All of This Is True by Ligia de Peñaflor. I'm so sorry. This one follows 3 girls, and something happens on the night they meet their favorite author. One of them is an aspiring writer, I read. One of them is like obsessed, not just like a little obsessed, like creepily obsessed with this fandom. And another one is, it says, was more than the materialistic party girl everyone at their girls' school thought she was. So this one is it's interesting also because it's written in interviews, journal entries, and even a book within the book. They all come together to tell the story of 3 girls who are shocked to find themselves cast in their favorite YA novelist's new book with devastating consequences. Actually, yeah, the tagline is so good. It says, 4 YA obsessed teens befriend their favorite novelist. What happens next will shock you. That sounds so fun. And like a book about reading books. Hello. I also got From Twinkle with Love by Sandhya Menon. This follows Twinkle, such a cute name. She is a filmmaker and wallflower. She has stories she wants to tell and universes she wants to explore. If only the world would listen. So when a fellow film geek, Sahil Roy, approaches her to direct a movie for the upcoming Midsummer Night's Art Festival, Twinkle is all over it. The chance to publicly showcase her voice as a director, dream come true. The fact that it gets her closer to her longtime crush, Neil Roy, aka Sahil's twin brother, dream come true times 2. When Mystery Man N begins emailing her, Twinkle is sure it's Neil, finally ready to begin their happily ever after. The only slightly inconvenient problem is that in the course of the movie making, she's fallen in love with the irresistibly adorable Sahil. Twinkle soon realizes the resistance is futile. The romance... Sorry, you know, my dryer decided to interrupt me. The romance she's got is not the one that's scripted, but will it be enough? Told through letters Twinkle writes to her favorite female filmmakers. This one sounds like a cute love story. Everyone has raved about this one. And When Dimple Met Rishi, which I guiltily still need to read. I also picked up Fierce Kingdom by Jen Phillips, and I do know this one. It follows a mother and her son. They are at the zoo. As it's about to close, she is heading to the exit, and it says she sees something that sends her running back into the zoo. And her intimate knowledge of her son and the zoo itself, the hidden pathways and under renovation exhibits, is all that keeps them a step ahead of danger. So this one follows a mother and the line between animal and humanly instinct to protect your young, and it happens in a zoo. And since I have a son, I thought it just sounded really good, because obviously I would die to protect my children. I also picked up A Muse of Nightmares, which I don't own. I have listened to it on audio. This is the second one in the Strange the Dreamer duology. This is so good. I've heard other people didn't care for these books because of the way Laini Taylor writes. I love her writing. It's lyrical and just beautiful. So yeah, I got this for $5, which is a steal because you guys, like, this book is massive. 514 pages. So for $5, that's a good deal. I picked up The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. Follows Elizabeth, and so Victor takes her in off the streets, and in order to like survive, she has to play into his twisted games and his weird sexual whatever, and also she has to avoid his temper. I think this will be really interesting to read. I love that era, and I love dark. This will be really good also with the spooky times coming up. I also picked up The Windfall by Diksha Basu. Again, I'm sorry, honestly, I like skimmed the back of it, but what I saw, the blurbs mostly, and someone wrote, charming, what Kevin Kwan did for rich people problems, this author does for trying to be rich people problems. I do know this follows someone who comes into a bunch of money after being very poor. I'm gathering that it's a funny book because like almost everything says it's funny. A delightful comedy of errors, ultra charming. I almost fell out of bed laughing. A fun and heartfelt comedy of manners. So I am excited to read that. I just thought that was such a fun find. Okay, and the last book that I got for myself, because I did get a few for the kids, is actually an audiobook. It's Becoming Michelle Obama. I have wanted to read this since it came out. I just haven't. I heard that her narration of the book is phenomenal. And so when I saw it for $5, I was like, yeah, we're getting it. So I got it. I'm so excited. And the last 3 books are Eyewitness, or no, they're DK kind of like learning books. I got DK Find Outs About Pirates, DK Find Outs About Ancient Rome. I'm probably most excited about this one and also the First Lady's DK book. I mean, pirates are really interesting too, but I do know in our homeschool we will be talking about ancient Rome, and like this is fun. And of course, we will be talking about First Ladies of the US. So that is it for my book haul. It's really big. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you've read any of these books, let me know. There's a lot of them, but I will get to them, and I'm super excited to have these and at such a good price. So thank you guys. Bye.
You're the night sky trying to make me see your stars.